Just this understanding that most people that are buying this are mums and dads and grandmas and grandpa, and quite honestly, a lot of the younger generation that are just too smart, smarter than we are, because they're like, no, I ain't paying for TV anymore. Aaron, there is concern that this is hard to do.
It is so simple to do, and I just have to say, to your point, if you know someone under 25 years old, I can almost guarantee you they're not paying a bill to watch, because they have figured it out. Here's what happened. In the past couple of years, the technology became such that it's now very inexpensive to make, and then for us to buy, antennas that look better and that are much higher quality. See, the antennas from yesteryear, the reception was terrible, right?
Sure.
This receives up to 4K. If you have a 4K TV and they're broadcasting 4K in your area, you're gonna get it for free.
Right.
If you have a 1080p, you're gonna get 1080p for free. If you have a 720p TV, so your high definition television now, see what a lot of people have forgotten is, it's actually a federal law. It's a federal requirement that broadcast channels, so that's all your local news, your local sports, your local weather. Those are the same channels, the ABCs, the NBCs, the CBS, that all the most popular shows in America broadcast on. Those have to be broadcast for free all over the country. That is a federal, what is it called?
Mandate.
Yeah, it's federal mandate. Because in an emergency situation, in a bad weather situation, and emergencies, the world has to know what's going on. And as US citizens, we have a right to know what's going on without paying for television. All you need, so those signals are already in your house. You basically, it's like you need a baseball glove to catch them and then to put them on the TV. That's what this is. Now, in terms of simplicity. As long as you have a television, you are good to go. If your television is more than 10 years old, it's probably not a digital TV, in which case the Amatic DVR that I was talking about a minute ago becomes not only an awesome add-on, it becomes a necessity, because it will convert from analog to digital signal with you. Now, most people are picking this up anyway, because they're like, well, wait a minute, wait. I'm gonna save so much money watching TV every month. I still wanna be able to record I still wanna be able to record The Bachelor when it comes on. I still want to be able to record my favorite news shows, or the games that are going to be on. You know, we're in Final Four time right now. Of course you're going to be able to do that. If you don't have a digital TV, you need a converter anyway, and that's just another additional thing that this does. A couple other things, if I may, is that okay? In terms of setup, I want to remind you, ANTOP is the #1 manufacturer of antennas in the country. They do an amazing job. They also include a hotline. If you have, so there's a group of people there that help people set up antennas every single day. You're probably gonna set up an antenna twice in your life. And it's really, really easy to do. But should you have any questions, you're gonna see it flying right over here, bada boom. There's 1-888-FREE-TV-0. They will answer any question you have whatsoever. So if you get this home and you're like, how close should it be to the TV? Should I put it a little closer to the window? Is it the black side that I want on the outside, or is it the white side that I want facing out? Any question you have, they are there to answer those questions for free. It's a free call. So that's one thing that I think is really awesome about it. The second is how easy this is to set up and how easy the Smart Boost technology is. We have a little video we're gonna show you, 2 videos. One is on Smart Boost technology, and one is kind of the setup that shows this powers 2 TVs, which I've barely spoken to. So what is Smart Boost technology? Well, Smart Boost is built into this. This is your amplifier. Remember, this is an amplified antenna. So you get a better signal from up to 70 miles away, and it's just this little booster where you turn the dial, and it dials in the best reception for your area, because some of us live closer to radio towers. Some of us live further away. And this makes sure no matter where you live and no matter what channel you want to watch, you can boost that signal very, very easily, okay? So that's one thing. Here's the next thing, how easy it is to set up. Watch this video. Simplest thing, the antenna itself has a 10-foot cable. You plug that cable into the smart booster that I was just showing you, and then we include 2 more 5-foot cables, one to plug into a TV and the other to plug into a secondary TV, an FM stereo, a projector, an over-the-air streaming device, you name it. So again, reminding you, this powers not just one device, but multiple devices. So yeah, you're paying less, but you're actually getting a more powerful and easier to use in many ways device.
And that one antenna, to Aaron's point, is gonna accommodate 2 TVs. So you don't have to buy an antenna for every TV in the house. If really you're watching TV in the living room and in the bedroom, this will work for you. All you're gonna do is run the other cable to the bedroom.
That's right.
It's exciting. It's an exciting change. It's an exciting new thing. It's an exciting discovery that I think you'll tell all your friends and family about. Because what we're losing is just the big bills, the costly bills. For a lot of us who spend a lot of time just channel surfing anyway, searching for something to watch, what this is gonna do is give us that freedom. You get free TV forever. So Aaron, as we kind of segue onto the E-Matic converter,
yeah.
One of the things, obviously, that we really love is this idea of being able to record TV.
Sure.
Because that's the joy of it. You know, I might not want to watch it now. If something's on, I think, oh, I want to record that in real time. I can do it.
That's right. And here's the thing. No matter what you